Evacuated tonight because of this same problem, flooding. KPSP Local 2's Evan Michael is live in Mecca with the latest on that. Has the situation improved any in the last hour for you, Evan?
Well, I would say, Patrick, just as you said, in the last hour, it seems like things have just cleared up very nicely. It actually feels a little bit warmer out here, which is kind of nice. And if you look down here where I'm standing in a big pond of water. This used to be a road. This road is closed here. This is 5th Street in Mecca. On the cross intersection there is Lincoln. But even if you look at my feet here, they're not as deep as they were even an hour ago. I'd say even by a couple of inches. So that's some good news as this sort of new pond here in the area has gone down. Of course, if you take a look at some of the video that we shot earlier today, this is not a good scene for the homeowners here. Like you said, many of them were told that they should evacuate earlier on. I do not believe that many, if any, did, but it certainly was not a pretty sight for those homeowners that had the flood waters just come right into their home. So it wasn't many homes, but there certainly were a few where they're just dealing with this tonight. We talked to other homeowners and other people that live in the neighborhood and got their perspective. A lot of them just tried to have a good head about it all.
I want to go around, run around in it and play.
Are they letting you?
With my sister. Yeah, but it's just that not with my shoes.
They're awful. They're soaking wet. There's floods all over the place. You can't even drive down Dillon or down here because it's soaking wet.
Well, up until about 5 o'clock tonight, the rain was still coming down pretty hard here. I know it stopped in some other parts of the valley. It paused for a bit. But tonight, it didn't clear up until about 5 o'clock here. And this water was building and building on the roadways. And so now as we come back out here live, we'll take a look here at just what's left. And again, this is some deep water, maybe a few inches deep in some parts. As we get to the side of the roads, it's actually a lot deeper as I kind of walk slowly here. I'm just trying to be careful I don't fall in. But I would say it's maybe a couple of feet or a foot at least on the side of the roads. I'm a little worried for what's going to happen when all this water goes away and what's left behind after all sort of the mud has moved in and what they're going to be left with. So we'll have to see what happens. Reporting live tonight in Mecca, I'm Evan Michael, KPSP Local 2 News.
Evan, you bring up a good point. The floodwaters often carry a lot of disease and danger. You don't know what's floating in them, and even a small amount of water, just a foot or two, hides a lot of problems. So folks don't want to venture too deep into that water on foot, let alone in the vehicles, because you can really get yourself in trouble that way. Thanks, Evan Michael in Mecca tonight. Homes evacuated there because of the flood.